Okay, thank you. Just now, Mr. Su from MTK gives us the recap, the detailed information from the chipset platform. So following, because we are 5-core is a module manufacturer, so mainly aspects depends on the chipset platform. So today I will share our topic, how RedCap brings more benefit to the verticals. I will share 3 parts today. Firstly, let me briefly introduce 5-core, and then I will share some our understanding about RedCap, and then I will introduce some typical RedCap application scenarios. 5-core is a leading global provider of IoT wireless solution and wireless modules. And we are a global operations. We have headquarters in Shenzhen, and we have another R&D center in Xi'an. And we have also branches and offices in Americans, Germany, UK, Australia, Japan, and Taiwan. And at the moment, based on different chipset platform, Qualcomm, MTK, we have launched our 5G modules based on different chipset and used for FWA and other smart industries. So now, as we know, 3GPP have released the standard from the 15 to 17 at the moment. And last year, the 3GPP have released the R17. That includes the RedCap. That's the key features for 17. So we can say RedCap is ready now. And just now, Mr. Su from MTK also said the RedCap chipset and how to say the reality uses and the uses case will be widely used in the following 2 or 3 years. So I will introduce some detailed cases for different verticals industries in the following in my presentation today. Why we need RedCap? As you know, at the moment, the 5G technology has not yet been widely used for successfully commerce. The 5G chipset and modules are still a high cost, and also the design is extremely complex. Also, R&D threshold is very high. So we have to have the solution and to balance the cost and the performance. In this case, the RedCap standard is ready to come out. So here we show the RedCap capabilities through 3 charts, and we can see it covers the most of medium rate application field. And for 5G technology in the past 2 or 3 years, as we know, it most mainly used for eMBB and the mobile phone, and also even in the this recent 2 years, it's also used for FWA, but not yet widely used for some commercial smart terminals. So we have the RedCap will be based on the application between eMBB and the low power wide LAN. And also you can see from the yellow polygon, it represents the RedCap performance. It can be seen that it is relatively averaging all aspects. So we can see RedCap is paid more attention to cost performance, and it will be accelerated the commercial use for 5G technology. And why we consider RedCap will be low cost, and how to achieve the low cost by RedCap. Just now, Ms. Su also mentioned something. So we can conclude that from 4 aspects. One, compare the standard 5G devices. One is the smaller spectrum, make the RedCap devices just need smaller band widers, and also the antenna numbers and the MIMO layers are reduced. Also, the modulation mode and the half duplex also how to say, the reduced hardware design. So from the band widers and the hardware design, the cost will be reduced by RedCap. Okay, so RedCap also will go through the commercial process. Not only the module manufacturer, also the chipset, such as MediaTek and Qualcomm, and also China chipset platform manufacturer Unisoc are developing RedCap chipset since last year, and we can boldly predict some major RedCap chipset will be launched into the market at the end of this year or next year. So following the pace of the chipset manufacturers, 5-prong RedCap modules also will be launched maybe from next year, and also features with the lower power consumption and the real lower cost and the simplification for all the our customers, for completely devices manufacturers, to speed up the widely commercial use for our 5G technology. So for the RedCap commercial prices, we can see from this 2 chart, it is predicted by the research company in Japan, TSR. You can see that maybe at the moment, the RedCap is still in the early stage, but after 3 years until to the 2025, the 5G RedCap equipment will begin to grow, and also will be to take shape in 2026. So following the chipset and modules manufacturers pace, and then more and more RedCap products and the devices will use the RedCap low-cost solutions to realize the truly commercial use for our the application scenarios. Okay, and then I will introduce some typical application scenarios for the RedCap. That's the first one is the smart grid. In the recent 2 years, we heard a lot of voice from the smart grid department. They require the mass connectivity to connect different devices, from the power consumption, power transmission, and the power generation. So through this there are so many different devices are needed to be connected during these different layers. So we can say in smart grid industry, always required to realize the mass things connections. At the moment, the time delay and the transmission reliable is also required by the smart grid industry. So we can say the RedCap, the low cost